I feel like there are so many things that we've learned from this quarantine period, and each one's experience is different. But today I would like to tell you the lessons that I've learned during this quarantine. So keep watching. This channel mainly focuses on self-development. So if that is something that you're into, you better hit that like and subscribe button, okay? So let's get started. Today we are going to talk about the lessons that I've learned during this quarantine. Number one. So the first lesson I've learned is that your home should be your heaven. You know, there are those people who always say, like, you don't need to put so much attention into how your house looks, don't need to renovate your house, because your house is just a place where you go to shower and then rush off to hustle. Now that you've been forced to stay in that home, do you realize that it's important to make your home a heaven? I've realized that that's important to me, because this is where now I'm spending most of my time. I haven't left this place since March. I have not boarded a vehicle since March this year. I only go to the grocery store to buy something real quick and then come back. So I've realized that your home should be your heaven. Your home should be somewhere where you get to relax and enjoy and unwind and just let loose. You should have entertainment, because you won't be bored now if your home has entertainment. It should be comfortable. If you know that your seats are not comfortable, your mattress is not comfortable, now there's nowhere you can go. You can't go to your neighbors, you can't be traveling up and down, having trips, going to hotels. You need to stay in your house. So your house should be your heaven. Number two, I've realized that adaptability is key. Adaptability is something that I may say it's one of my strengths. I'm normally able to just adapt to a situation. Doesn't mean that I won't complain or I won't miss the previous situation, but I'm like, okay, now this is the thing. So if you're not able to adjust, you will find it very, very difficult. These are the people who will just be oblivious to what is happening. You'll just pretend that nothing, there's no pandemic. You just continue their life as usual. If you want to party, you party as usual. If you want to travel, if you want to mingle, you don't want to put on a mask, because you haven't really adapted to the situation. You are kind of in a denial. So I realized that adaptability is key. I adapted. I didn't even know that salons were I didn't know that going to the salon was not a necessity. I always thought it was a necessity until this pandemic, and I was like, what is going on? I had to learn how to make my baby's hair. I had to learn how to make my own hair. Let me just say that adaptability is very, very important. And I've been able to adapt. Yes, sometimes I miss the previous life, but I'm like, okay, this is the new norm. So yeah. Number three, I've learned that your overall health is important, and your mental health. Because now it is only when you are healthy that you're able to do anything. If you're not healthy, if you don't have life, there's no way you're going to accomplish any goal in life. So your health is very, very important. I made a video previously on how to take care of your mental health during this quarantine. I'm going to link it up here and somewhere in the description box. Please watch it. Please, please, please. Because this is the time where it's very easy for you to lose it, because things are not going as planned. Please take care of your health. Our health is very, very important. Number four thing that I learned is that stocking up on food is important. I mean, I've been doing the normal shopping and everything, but now when we are told, and there was a time that we thought that we were going on total lockdown in Kenya, so everyone panicked. We went bulk shopping. I did shopping like I've never done before. Until I was like, now I don't have any more money left. If the lockdown is lifted and we have to go to work, I don't have fare, I don't have anything, because I've spent all my money on food. But what I realized is that stocking up on food is important, because one, it means that I don't have to go out of the house all the time to go buy food. And sometimes when you don't have money, you have something to eat, you have like supplies in the house. It is just a culture that we should maybe just learn to adopt. So I think even after this quarantine, I'll just be doing the bulk shopping, not the kind of shopping that I was doing previously. And then number fifth, the fifth lesson I learned is that we don't actually need much to survive. Like, who knew that all the things we thought were necessities are not actually necessities? Who knew that you could actually do without a gym, a gym. Who knew that you could work out from home and be okay? Like working out from home is fine. Who knew that you'll be able to just do things by yourself? Who knew that money keywords were not like a necessity? Like who knew? So I've just learned that we don't really need much to survive. It's like we've gone back to the old days. People didn't need much. You know, of course we have technology now and we can communicate. I think that's the only thing that is different. But right now, the only thing that most people are focusing on is food. Do you have food in the house? That's it. Okay. The sixth lesson I learned is that it's important to have multiple sources of income. First of all, I just want to say sorry for all those who've lost their sources of income during this pandemic. It is tough. It is tough, I can imagine. I'm very grateful that I'm still able to work from home. I still have my regular 8 to 5 job. I'm still able to work from home. But I've just realized that it's important to have multiple sources of income, because so many people who maybe had one source of income lost that particular source of income. Some people had their salaries reduced. Some people had to take like forced leave. I know there are people who are even told that you either choose between taking a forced unpaid leave, or getting fired. I mean, really, that's not an option, and it is tough. But I'm thinking, if I have like for me, yes, I have my regular job which takes up like most of my time, but I also do writing. I'm a content writer, so even if I'm not able to do that all the time because my regular job is demanding, at least when I get time, or when I'm able to squeeze time, I can get something else from this other side. So if something were to happen to my main source of income, yes, it will destabilize me because this is what I hugely rely on, but I'll still be able to get something small to help me. Yes. Number 7, the seventh lesson I've learned is it's important to have savings. Oh my goodness, I am not the best at savings. I am not good at saving. I try my best, but I just realized that it's good to have that, because should anything happen unexpectedly, like what has happened during this pandemic, then you have something to fall on. You have something that can help you get by as you try to figure things out. So it's important to have that. Number 9, I've realized that I have like a renewed appreciation for little things. Who knew that like just taking a walk or saying hi to your neighbor for 2 minutes can be the highlight of your day? These days, those are things that are highlights of my day, because I don't leave the house, and if I leave, it is just like for 10 minutes to dash to the shop and to get something and come back. And now I appreciate the things. I appreciate all the things that I was able to do before quarantine. I appreciate the fact that I was able to just hop on a vehicle, go visit a relative. I appreciate the fact that I was able to host friends over. I appreciate the fact that I could do whatever I wanted without restrictions. But now those things, they are very difficult to do. So I really appreciate the small things. I appreciate the time that I'm spending with my daughter right now. I'm like, okay, yeah. Number 10, I have realized that it is important to have a healthy and strong relationship with myself. I always thought I was majorly an introvert because I had no problem staying in the house. I'm the kind of person who could lock herself in the house, put a padlock on the door so no one will know I'm in, just hide under the covers, turn off the draw the blinds, and then binge watch movies. Like, I love my own company. And I thought that, okay, this quarantine is no problem because it has just given me the permission to do the things that I enjoy. Yes, I did. Up to a point where I started missing hanging out with people, and I was like, okay. So I realized that I like being around people. And I think I've mixed two of these lessons. I like being around people, and it's important to have a healthy and strong relationship with myself. Because when during this time, I've been forced to, when you're alone, you have to reflect. You have that time to sit down and think about your choices and think about what you want to do, as opposed to when you're just on the go. Things are just like moving so fast. So those are two points. I realized that it's important to have a healthy relationship with myself, and it's important. I realized that I also like being around people. And then the 12th lesson I learned is that it's okay to turn down work. Oh my goodness. I was this kind of person who used to, I think I'm kind of a workaholic. I don't know if it's because, I don't think it's because I like it. I think it's because I feel like I have to. That's what I have to do to put food on the table for my daughter. But I've realized that I was a workaholic, so I used to just welcome all kinds of work. All kinds of work. So with my regular 9 to 5 that is so demanding, there was a time during quarantine when I also took on so many jobs. I had like, I think 4 employers at the same time. All these 4 are demanding for things from me every single day. It got to a point I could not take it anymore. Excuse me. It got to a point I could not take it anymore. I was feeling like almost sick. I was mentally drained. I was physically tired. I had to drop around 2 of those employers. I was like, you know what? The timing is not right. I'm not able to juggle all of these and parenthood at the same time. So, and I felt bad. I was like, not people really want jobs. People are looking for jobs and you're turning down jobs. And you have so many things you want to accomplish, and this money is going to help you accomplish that. But no, my health is important. My health comes first. I was not able to do it. So I learned that it's okay. It's okay to turn down work. And we don't talk about this so much. Even if you hear someone has resigned from her job or his job, you become critical and like you're very ungrateful. Don't you know how many people are looking for jobs and you have a job and you're playing and you're turning it down? No. Your health is more important. If you're not alive, if you're not healthy, you cannot work. So it's okay to turn down work. Now, the last thing that I want to talk, the last lesson that I learned is it's okay to be scared. I think most of us have had those scary moments during this pandemic period. There was a time I was so scared, I couldn't function. I was not productive, and still I was expected to deliver. There are meetings, there are deadlines. Everyone is looking for you, but I was just like literally shaking. My heart was pounding so fast. I was always on the internet researching, like, the treatment and vaccine. What's the latest update? What has World Health Organization said? What has CDC said? Who has discovered the treatment? Who is close to? Where are the trials state? I was so obsessed, and every time I could go to the news, I would just see breaking news. We are now at how many people? Breaking news. How many people have the virus? I was so scared. And then also, there was a time that I had a scare. I don't know, maybe most of us have, like when someone close to me thought that she had been exposed to the virus. I was scared, like my heart was just pounding fast. I was just thinking about them and their family, and I was like, what is going on? So I learned that it's okay to be scared, because we are living in an unusual circumstances, and yeah, it can get to you at times. So you just need to know, sometimes you need to step away from it. I had to, at some point I stopped watching news completely. I just had to step away, because I was going to get sick, not even from the virus itself, but I think from all the worry and stress. So it's okay if you're feeling scared. You don't need to feel like you're weak. No, it's okay. We are all going through it, and some maybe more than others. So those are the lessons that I've learned from this quarantine period. Please just share with me the lessons that you've learned in the comment section. And as usual, you know you have to like and subscribe, okay? Support this family. You're watching, so you're enjoying. Better like and subscribe to this channel. Okay. Until next time, beautiful people, be good to yourself, and bye.